what was your, or what were your options for employment after you left the Air Force in 1945?
Yeah, when I came back from overseas, I decided I was going to go to graduate school or to medical school. And I had an option to go to medical school or graduate school. I decided, because my father had been in medicine, that I didn't want to do exactly that. I was going to go and become a public health specialist. So I went to graduate school. I enrolled at Columbia. But when I got there, I found the racism was such that even though I was a valedictorian in my class, they gave me a lot of courses that weren't very challenging. And I was talking about that. And when I got back home, second day really, I had a telegram inviting me to become a professor, instructor at West Virginia State College in Institute, West Virginia.
My goodness.
I accepted that on the spot, dropped out of Columbia, and went to West Virginia State, which was the president was Dr. John W. Davis, one of the great American educators, helped to found the Earl Warren Legal Scholarship Fund. He knew my dad, and he didn't know I was there until one day, "You Roscoe Brown's son?" I said, "Yeah." Because I was raising a lot of hell there, pushing the faculty to do things that they shouldn't be doing. So he didn't think they should be doing. So that was a great experience. I taught anatomy, physiology, measurement, theory, statistics, and physical activity courses. I was also the assistant coach of the football team. I was assistant coach of the basketball team. I was coach of the baseball team. And I organized and ran the cheerleaders.
My goodness.
But this is interesting. The gym was over here,
yes.
And we lived in little Quonset huts that the veterans had lived in, about 150 yards from the gym. So I was back and forth between work and home, and we had one daughter at that time, and my wife would take her out, and they would just hang out on the campus and so on. So it was a great experience. And West Virginia State was the only black college that was in an integrated setting. See, West Virginia was not a segregated state.
Huh.
They had some segregation, but it was officially not a segregated state.
I didn't
know
that.
So that we played against white teams, sometimes under protest, and we could go shop any way we wanted to. We couldn't go to the theaters at that time, but it was somewhat similar to Washington. But a number of the people from Detroit and Chicago came to West Virginia. Damon Keith, the black judge from Detroit, went to West Virginia. Banky Roberts was a Tuskegee Airman, went to West Virginia State. And in West Virginia State, we were the first sports team to travel the country playing white teams. When I was a young assistant coach, I came to New York to play against Yeshiva.
Oh, my goodness.
And we went to California, played against Loyola. Breaking barriers was 47, about the time Jackie broke in. And one of the players I coached became the first black player to play in the NBA.
And who was
Earl
that?
Lloyd,
oh.
who started with the Syracuse Nationals. I was coach of assistant coach. I taught Earl Lloyd, who was 6'5" at that time, 6'6". He was so tall we called him Moon Fixer. Now a 6'6" is a short
Moon
power.
Fixer.
Yeah. So he graduated. Matter of fact, we were the only undefeated basketball team in the country, black or white, in 1948.